Welcome to the bold analysis. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has set a very dangerous trap for William Ruto during the concluded Jubilee NDC. And I know political observers will tell you that we are expecting fireworks. The UDA luminaries are now strategizing and just trying to find out how best they can attack former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru, I can promise you, is now going to be under attack by the UDA wing. And that is probably, even when he was making that speech, he looked a little bit cagey. He didn't want to comment more about some of the things happening. But he was so specific, trying to assert his authority at the helm of that party. There is this statement that President Uhuru Kenyatta made. I want us to listen to it because it is why I'm telling you this NDC was a trap.
Na sisi tukajaribu kulingana na uwezo wetu kutekeleza yale ambaye tuliweza kuyatekeleza. Na tukaendelea, tukamaliza kwa amani, na tukapatiana uongozi kwa amani jameni. Hadharani mchana, hata wakati wananitukana mimi nikakaa kimya tu, nikasema sawa, ni haki yao watende yale wanataka. Nikakaa nimekimya. Na yale yametokeza tu matusi, kuiba mbuzi, kuchoma mashamba, yote wakifikiria wanatisha. Haya nawaambia waendelee. Lakini chama sio ya Uhuru ina wenyewe.
We are going to expect a lot of fireworks. He's talking about it, and that NDC was a platform for former president. I think he took opportunity to also offer a response. He's just been quiet for quite so long, and that was mistaken as a man who was a coward. And to me, I really take his school of thought, because many that really criticize him that he's meddling with the country's politics, I don't know how, because Uhuru Kenyatta had kept his silence quite for so long. And no one seems to appreciate that we really had a very peaceful transition, even though our politics was highly volatile. We came through that, and really, you can take away everything from Uhuru Kenyatta, but you cannot take away the fact that we had a peaceful transition. And he's saying that even despite of us handing over power peacefully, what we actually got in return, and I think the reason why he was also handing over power, why Uhuru Kenyatta was handing over power peacefully, is because of the great investments that he had in this country. And the quest for peace, it's something that is also what he's doing at the global stage. That is why the party stands for peace. Number two, any instability would also affect his investments. And that's why you saw when Raila Odinga team were actually conducting the mass action in Nairobi, some people were deployed, some rogue elements were deployed to attack his farmlands. So that to show, in a matter of showing that if in any case we're going to not have peace, then even you with your business empire, you are not going to have peace. Now, taking a direct swipe at UDA allies who are perfecting abuses against him, he seems to be issuing a direct warning that if you come in good with respect, we shall have respect, and respect is two-way. the truth of the matter here is William Ruto's political friends from Mount Kenya have failed the test of respect. Even if they want to say, they've been saying that President Uhuru Kenyatta should respect this country and not engage in politics. But even as that goes on, they really attack and abuse president in the first family. That's something that UDA cannot deny. They have really been doing that and saying, ukikuja kama mwizi, you will be treated as a thief. That's what the president was saying today in that.
Na kuona wengine wamenyamaza sio kusema wameogopa. No, get that out of your mind. Chukueni ile mnataka, mfanye viti, that will never work. Haiwezi. Lakini ukitaka kuja na njia ya haki, pitia mlango wa mbele. Mambo ya dirisha muache nyuma. Mambo ya matusi muache. Behave like leaders and you shall be respected. Behave like thugs and you will be treated like thugs.
What exactly was happening there? So I want to show you why that NDC, the reaction of Uhuru Kenyatta, those two statements that I've said about the respect is two-way, and the fact that I handed over power peacefully, I had a peaceful transition, but you guys decided to attack and defame me. I want to tell you why in the next few months coming here, before 2027, if William Ruto team are not going to be, will not be careful, then they will fall for it. Kindly subscribe to our channel, and I want to say thank you very much for those who are supporting us. We've reached 49,000. We're heading to 50. I do believe that before the end of the month, we shall be in 50,000 subscribers. That will be half the 100,000 mark, and I'm so grateful for that. Now, what do you expect from UDA? The president is saying that I am remaining because you have been intimidating me and looking at me as a man who is a coward. This is something that you need to see. From that statement, the way Uhuru Kenyatta is talking, he is actually exposing the undoing, or rather the way President William Ruto is handling, or rather is destroying his predecessor. He's actually amplifying it by saying, even after handing over power peacefully, you are involved in touching piece of land, stealing my sheep. That's what he's talking about. And what he's simply saying here is that it's a direct message to those who are listening, from Mount Kenya. And there is this argument that normally comes here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to be very honest with you that not that Raila Odinga has done much for the Luo nation. Not that he has done much, but he has done bit. And there are quite a number that have benefited under Raila Odinga. But not that he's a kingpin by the virtue of really impacting the lives directly. So if you compare him with Uhuru Kenyatta, who was a president for 10 years, Mountain highly benefited under Uhuru Kenyatta's regime. But what is being done against Uhuru Kenyatta in Mount Kenya, you cannot do that against Raila Odinga. And when you try it, you will realize that apart from it being even the youths telling you no and really rebelling you, what Migure Mungana is going through, even the old people, the senior members of the society will tell you, you must respect the old man. That will be it. So what when Uhuru Kenyatta himself is coming out to say that you guys are going after me. For some conscience, leaders who really have some good conscience, who are not really guided by emotions, this is something that is sinking deep. And it is about time the Mount Kenya will start asking, okay, even after Moi, there was Moi Kibaki. Did you see Moi going after Moi Kibaki? Even though Moi Kibaki had Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga was in the Rainbow Coalition government as a minister. And quite a number of people that were in that Rainbow Coalition government were people that had suffered under Moi. But these fellows didn't go after Moi. That's the truth. Even by the time, okay, let's say in 2008, after Raila Odinga became Prime Minister, he never went after Moi, despite of the fact that Moi was really blamed for extrajudicial ills against the opposition leaders. So what is happening here is when the president is coming over publicly to cry and say that you guys are coming after me, someone is listening and is exposing William Ruto's pettiness. I normally say, kuchoma hiyo Northern City, that was political pettiness. And the more this goes on, William Ruto will fall in the trap of polarizing the country. And because Uhuru Kenyatta has insisted it's going nowhere and hatishwi, what do you expect if he tries to retaliate? Or rather, if he tries to revenge? That is why that statement of Uhuru Kenyatta coming publicly, it also shows on President Ruto's handling of former presidents. Because to some people, and not even to some people, we cannot change this fact that Uhuru Kenyatta was our fourth president, number one. Number two, Mount Kenya leaders are also taking the pride that there are those who are supporting Uhuru Kenyatta and they're taking the pride that Uhuru Kenyatta was our president. How do they feel? That is why this thing is a trap, the first bit. The second bit is this. After Uhuru Kenyatta's speech, UDA will revive Uhuru attacks by all angles, from the political party to banning the London City. And I'm telling you, today is Monday. I think the weekend is just far, but it's not far for them. Probably they will launch a project tomorrow or today and carry troop, fuel their cars and their choppers and fly to, they can even organize one. Huh? They will not call press briefing, they will organize one and start talking about Uhuru Kenyatta. It started yesterday. He is reviving Uhuru's clout. I totally agree that Uhuru Kenyatta was not interested in Kenyan politics. No, I don't think. If he was so much interested, he would have really supported Jubilee Party when he was the president. But these fellows will continue pushing Uhuru's anger, and they might set the stage for the political contest in 2022. How about if Kenyans come to realize that Uhuru was better? Number one, Uhuru was better. Number two, Uhuru is insisting there that there are things, there are issues that us as Jubilee Party or me as Uhuru Kenyatta believed in. The 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 vote under the BBI, and will want it to come back. So now that they are defaming Uhuru Kenyatta on this ground, but if Uhuru Kenyatta pulls that card and says, I want us to push 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 vote, in fact, you cannot blame him for not have done it when he was a president, because he tried, but because of your selfish politics, you decided to kill the 1 man, 1 shilling vote so that you can push William Ruto's presidential agenda. So, the UDA politicians that are planning to start countering Uhuru Kenyatta are also going to give him clout. Now, the other bit is this. There will be more of this intimidation. You know, what the UDA team wants is confrontation with Uhuru Kenyatta. And I think Uhuru Kenyatta had been avoiding it. The one with Raila Odinga, they've realized that Raila is immovable, and for him he's there. You attack him, you don't attack him. You know, Raila is a bit immovable. And because Uhuru Kenyatta is coming out to react, I can promise you that they will push more for that. In the guise of, let's make him angry so that he can come out and attack him. Because there are people, there are politicians that what they enjoy most is the attacks on Uhuru did that, Uhuru did this, Uhuru did the other one. That is what they thrive in. So they will be pushing more on that they annoy Uhuru Kenyatta and Uhuru. And now the more they push on that intimidation, the attention is going to be diverted. And Uhuru is also going to pull a sympathy card. There is something he said in that NDC, that I am thanking Kenyans that stood with me and my family when these people were attacking me. I don't know, I listened to the 20-minute speech. I listened to his speech, all of it. He said that and that is why he was also saying, thank you for those who are protecting the Jubilee Party. Jubilee Party, and that's why Duale was saying that Uhuru Kenyatta is just roaming here with Gaucho. That card is drawing sympathy. And the trap is this. People are making an assumption that Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be non-influential here in future. A leader is normally celebrated after he leaves. That's it. So William Ruto is thinking, and those around him, advisors, are telling him that you are the god of the moment. But you may be shocked to understand that in the near future, maybe things are going to change. So I want to give a very free advice to William Ruto and the camp. I know there is strategizing on how to counter Uhuru Kenyatta's speech and what he has said, but I believe that you are going to ignite the fire. How I wish that to leave that end there. For the Sabina Chege and the team, I think the die is cast. Let's wait and see how this is going to play out.